Hey, we got Biggie in the line. Let me give a couple shout outs, you know what I'm saying? We got my sister Camille in the line. We got Money Talk, you know what I'm saying? We got
all right. Y'all know what it is, baby. Let's get it.
Come on, man.
Hey, where we at? Hold on. Let me hop in here.
Yo, come on, man.
Hey, come on, yo. Let's get this shit, man.
Come
all
on,
right, so
man.
look. Yo, how y'all feeling tonight, man? Blessings all around us. Blessings all around us. Welcome to the Made Revenue on Your podcast. And we got a couple special guests in the building tonight, man. A very special guest, man. Zay Doobie. What's the word? And hey, yo, can't forget Speedy, though, man.
Speedy's
in the building, man. Look, fellas, how y'all feeling tonight, man? How y'all feeling so far?
Hey, niggas is chilling, man.
Big chilling at that.
It's been a good day on me, honestly.
Yeah,
my nigga Speedy had work today. I was off today. So I was chilling,
man. So you've been mentally preparing for this one, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I always tell myself, honestly, when it comes to the shows and preparing for interviews and shit like that, honestly, I don't really take no preparation steps. I just be myself. Honestly.
Right. 100%.
It's harder to prepare yourself to fake it. You feel me? Instead, I just come with that raw. Zay Doobie,
100%. You know, sounds good, man. So look, y'all. So we got Zay Doobie in the building tonight. You know, so for those of the people out there who don't know who you are, Zay, go ahead and explain to the world, tell the world a little bit about yourself.
Oh man, the Doobster, man. Hey, I just speak for itself. I'm just coming straight from Vegas, self-made, born and raised. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, when it comes to making music and all that shit, like I found myself doing that. I'd say like. Probably officially releasing music, probably like 2020, not even 2020. I'd say like 2023 for real. So I'm more or less as far as making the music. Like I'm behind the scenes. I've been making it for like just recording myself, freestyling and shit like that. Okay. Behind the scenes for a minute, but as far as actually putting music out, I'm a new booty.
Right, because 2023 isn't that far away.
You know what I'm saying? But I've been telling myself like literally just slowly but surely progressing myself. And like I said, shout out my nigga self-made, but I'm self-made. You know what I'm saying? No, I've only been to let this off the record, on the record, you know what I'm saying, officially stamped. I've only been to the motherfucking studio, I'd say like 3 times. And
that
Speedy, the most recent time.
Crazy. That is crazy.
All to the necklace. And like a small conversation that I had with my nigga Biggie, just another piece of PSA. I don't write none of this shit.
I could attest to that.
You know what I'm saying? Straight off the
what? Piece, you know okay. Well, that is different, you know. Didn't expect that. That's pretty dope. Only 3 times in the actual studio. Been doing it since 2023, and kind of fresh to the music scene, man. Just knowing that about you, and just seeing your creativity and how you put your things together. What comes to your mind when you actually make a song?
Damn, that's a good question. So first of all, like ever since a kid, I've always been gravitated towards music and shit like that. So specifically, of course, hip hop. But I always find myself the beat. It's where you start. That's the structure of everything, of course, the beat. And as you see, if you go listen to my catalog and shit like that, I'm very selective when it comes to my beat selection. So I try to make sure every motherfucking song is just hit. Even if it's some different shit, even if it's some sad shit, even if it's some like love shit, I'm trying to make sure that motherfucker hit every time. So I would say the beat is the first thing, and then after that, the hardest part. I was telling Speedy, the hardest part of making the song is probably starting that bitch. Once you get the ball rolling, the rest is history for me, more or less. But it's just starting the song off. And after that, honestly, as far as pulling from creativity, I don't pull from nowhere. I just literally I let the beat structure the song. So if I feel the beat, and I'm like, okay, this sounds like this some sad shit.
So is it right? I was gonna ask you that. Is it based off your emotions that you're feeling right now at the moment?
Also, I mean that definitely, I guess you would say that plays a big part, because I get into an argument with a motherfucker. Get into an argument with the female. You know what I'm saying?
It's bad.
You're like, oh, you better not let me find a good beat.
Hey, literally, I'm talking about it's over. I'm burning shit down. Probably some of my best songs are made straight after an argument.
That is crazy. That is.
Hey, come on,
That's crazy. You know, just knowing that, man. So when you get in the studio, man, because you said you only been in there 3 times. What does that feel like to you?
I always use this. This is the analogy I use. I would say it's like you could go to the park and play pickup ball and be like the hardest nigga at the court. You feel me? You could play ball and play every day, and you feel me? But it's a different feel from playing structured basketball. It's a different feeling from going to the gym and actually playing for a league and playing for a team, playing for your school and shit like that. So that's more or less the feel that I get. I get like it's a little bit more attention, you know. It's as harder as Speedy seen as he's got to see both sides of the spectrum. You feel me? Of us actually being hands on, making the shit ourselves, as well as actually going to the studio. And if you ask me, he hit the head on the hammer. We left the studio session. He was like, between you and me, that shit was a waste of time. Oh man, niggas could have did that shit at the crib and wait.
Not even no shade though. Not even no shade though.
But he kept it real though.
Gotta have it a specific way.
So knowing that, what was that like that specific moment like for you? Because like you said, like damn, that kind of was a waste of time. What did you expect?
It was honestly, I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, the energy was good because, like I said, I'm not really. Also, as well as going to the studio, I don't really lock in around people. So I make my music by myself. Literally, get in the car, smoke a wood, and get to going. So other than that, like it was definitely Speedy and me and Simi and
shout out to Simi.
You know what I'm saying? We had a couple other people in there, and then the engineer I never seen bro before. The original engineer that I booked with, he wasn't there. But like the energy was definitely good. So I would say it wasn't that much of a waste of time. It definitely opened up a new door of being open and exposed to freestyling and rapping around other people. But as far as the productivity and shit like that, like I think more or less we would have probably knocked out. We booked a session for like 3 hours.
Oh wow.
We knocked out literally. It was three people in the song, me, Simi, and Speedy. I think we was there for like the 3 hours. Yeah. And then Jay came in, made a song. So y'all
must have did like 6 songs, right?
We could have fucked around and did that, you know what I'm saying? But like fucked around, left the studio with 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? One of them was just us, the original motherfuckers, and then my nigga Jay came and finished the whole song by himself. And I was like, you can tell he goes to the studio and does this shit.
Does it right. Hands-on. And that's what I was gonna say too, you know, because like it's like preparation, man. When you take this stuff to a whole nother level, you're gonna understand that it's way much easier and better to prep for things like this. When this, and I was, you know, explaining that to Zoe today, man. Like I was like, look, this is not a game. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you really do this thing right, you're gonna understand this shit is real hard work, and like there's a lot of shit you need to do for this shit. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they just do it just to do it, bro. But the financial situation behind this, the mental situation behind this, the physical, the emotional, all the shit you gotta go through behind this entertainment shit, this music shit, trying to be successful, it's a lot of fucking work, man. You get what I'm saying? So like, right. So when you for future reference, like when y'all do go back to the studio, man, get in, like, make sure y'all have that shit down. Like, y'all songs are ready.
The crazy thing is,
it's gonna feel much better.
We came to the structure of like we might as well have the song. We'll use the studio more or less for the better quality. So we'll have the song already damn near ready, recorded, and then when we go to the studio, we just re-record.
Exactly, to perfect it.
But to piggyback off you said, that preparation shit is definitely, it plays a factor for sure.
For sure.
That shit is not no
for
joke.
sure. So when you you know, I know like maybe you guys smoke on a daily and everything like that. What does it help your music, or like what do you feel? Could you write a song without smoking or stuff like that?
I feel like if I were to smoke when I smoke, it's more so I'm doing it off the top versus if I'm sober, I'm more likely to write a song, like actually write down lyrics and like
so you can't write high.
I can, it just don't turn out as good as that. But what I will say is when I smoke, I do tend to catch different pockets and flow a little more, like, you know, in different areas.
I don't write shit.
You don't.
I'm always smoking.
You're right. I forgot that you just mentioned that you don't write. You know, so so that's smooth. So that's smooth, man. So just being in the industry for the while that you guys have been in, what have y'all learned and gained from this? Speedy. He's like, I'm gonna let you go.
Man, okay. So
my initial response.
I'm gonna just break it down based on my experience.
Talk, brother.
So I would say, one, definitely surround yourself around genuine people. Like just to start off, like that's very important.
The most important.
And it's funny because my mom mentioned this to me. Is when you're building a foundation, you layering it brick by brick. And it's like you want to make sure every single brick you place is sturdy, because once you start building, even if you do get a little less, that foundation itself is going to be solid. You know, so I would definitely say that, and just showing love where it's due, man. I feel like there's a lot of just not even hate, but just neglect on the ends of like what we're all trying to accomplish. So
Right.
yeah, that would be just the tip of the iceberg for me based on my experience. But it's been a cool little ride though. I can't fake. I feel
well,
like
we just getting started. So.
yeah, and that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part for sure.
Okay, dude.
If you ask me, yeah. I've encountered some bullshit. Just a little minute ago, but we ain't gonna drop no that speak too heavy on it. We just gonna say, like Speedy said, surround yourself around good people. I always like prone myself on that. Like everything that I've done, literally, like I said, is by myself. As far as down to the cover art, track list, naming the songs, picking the beats, all that shit. Shooting the videos, where I'm gonna pick it at, I've been doing that shit myself. So as far as like, if you see me working with somebody as you have these more months now, just fire shit on the way. I could just say that. I'm gonna just give y'all a sneak peek, just fire shit on the way. But as far as everybody that I've been working with now, networking with, of course, like you said, this shit ain't free. So of course you gotta pay what you weigh if you want to get to a better position in life. You're gonna have to elevate yourself as well as financially invest in yourself and your craft. 100%. But anybody that you see me doing features with and shit like that, I ain't paid a damn dime. I ain't paid nothing for it. It's off the muscle. So I figure it's like, if we shake it, a wise man, which is a snake, once told me.
Wait, hold on.
If we was,
how you gonna start off with a wise man, which is a snake? Wait, what?
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay.
I would say you could learn lessons from each side, light and darkness. You feel me? So,
that's a fact.
That's a different conversation.
That's a fact. I want you to finish that way.
Yeah.
So you said a wise man. Go ahead.
A wise man once told me, which was a snake, if you're not around me if we're not around each other to benefit off each other, if we can't use each other to uplift each other, then what the fuck are we around each other for? Yeah. And unfortunately,
that's good advice though.
It is, but unfortunately, this is where the snake comes into play. Unfortunately, you'll get into this shit, and some people will be maneuvering with their own motives, their own intentions behind the scenes. So as far as you moving genuine, you being real, you being all for the cause, the next person is okay. This person
all
could
for
be,
yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're only taking it all in for themselves. So that's why I say a wise man, which was a snake. You got to take sometimes you got to take shit for what it's worth. You gotta listen to the bullshit, scrape that bullshit off, and find that diamond in the rough. The bullshit that they talk.
Right. And that's so important though. But it's what's even more important is that you learn from those mistakes. You learn from dealing with people like that. Because imagine being at the top of the world and you met that guy or that person or whoever it is at the top and just destroyed your entire life in that moment, you know. So it's best to learn the things that we learn now from certain people and certain situations, and you know, and everything like that, and take it as a huge lesson, you know, because we're all learning every single day. We're all learning. We're still all getting our feet wet. I feel like we're just at the door right there, you know, like just looking in. You get what I'm saying? Because when things become really bigger, you're gonna see how many snakes there is on a whole nother level.
I'm talking about literally.
Are we ready for those moments? Can we deal with it? You know what I'm saying?
I would say like right now, and like we have me and my nigga been having so many mental conversations as far as the music and all that shit goes. So it's deeper than just the music. But I was telling him like, I think that right now I've been treating this shit like although we're not where we need to be at and where we gonna be at, I'm treating this shit like we're celebrities now. So as far as 100%. Like the shit that we going through right now is preparing us on us. It's a smaller scale, of course, but it's preparing us for when we get to that bigger scale. So, 100%. All right, I done seen this type of shit before. Oh, he full of shit. Yeah. Oh, she full of shit. And to give my show in hand, and which I'm learning in right now is my downfall is the females. I let these I let a female attached to me, and unfortunately I'm such a big hearted person. I'm such a nice guy, and I really love hard. So if you around me, whether you my homie, my partner, my family, my cousin, I'm gonna always put you damn near before me to benefit everybody. I'm always for the bigger cause of everybody. So I feel like dealing with females and shit like that, that's always been my downfall, because at the end of the day I invest my all and always leave empty. So I feel like right now in these stages that I've been going through is preparing me to start more or less putting myself first as far as not putting all my eggs in one basket. You know what I mean?
100%, 100%. And like you said, like it's just like the lessons that you learn along the way. When it comes to the females, what do you think you could do different, like to make that not jeopardize your career?
I be doing bullshit. Like I be doing bullshit. Like I'll be like, okay, like I'll make a clarity like in my mind. And mine's like, okay, this is not somebody I see myself having a future with or something like that. And I'll still be like letting the future damn near start playing out, and the whole time I'm on some bullshit on the other side, like, and like I got a whole little situation damn near developing over here, and I've been telling my like, okay, this is not really. So what are you doing, nigga? What are you doing then, nigga? I mean, so I find myself just doing bullshit. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Just doing right instead of, you know what I'm saying? Just do right instead of wrong.
So I'm assuming you're not in a relationship right now. For the ladies out there.
No, fuck. Fuck no.
All right, Zay Doobie single, y'all. Take advantage.
Zay Doobie.
Nah, I'm playing with you. But cool, man. You know, great conversation so far. So who's like a figure in the industry that you could say like you kind of look up to, you kind of get your swag from, your vibe from, or anything in that particular?
Damn. It's crazy that you say that because somebody had asked me at one of my shows, and I was like, damn, I don't really. Of course, like naturally, to in the earlier stages, like as far as getting into music, liking music and shit like that. Like I said, I'm a real big hip hop head. So if you really ask me, first going, we got the Redmans, the Method Man. You feel me? The Ludacris. We got damn near Def Jam label as a whole back in the '90s. You feel me? Dropping heat after heat. Yeah. But then if you really want to talk about like as far as now influence and as far as what I'm listening to now, it's nothing but for real Detroit shit. For real.
Okay.
Like, so I'm listening to Rio. I'm listening to RMC Mike. I'm listening to 3200 Trey. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to Babytron and all of them. But if you ask me my favorite artist of all time, I'd probably say I gotta go with my boy Babyface Ray.
Okay.
Babyface Ray.
Smooth. That's different, you know. And I love like when I do ask other people it, you know, that question that like it's kind of like the same answers, but asking you that, it's like. That was smooth, like Redman, Method Man, like you know, like stuff like that.
Definitely,
I'm like, it's different, right? And then like you could tell from your vibe as well, like you know, just off, just listening to your music, just seeing your photos, just the way you perform, like. You're a cool guy. Like, you're smooth, cool, and like you know. So it's so natural for you, and it's like when you say those are guys like you know, like influenced by and like listen to and like stuff. It's like okay, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, exactly, you know. Exactly. And Speedway, man, what's up, dog? You just had a birthday, man. What's the word, man?
26, man. Come on.
26.
26. Okay. I know, bro.
That's old ass.
I'm tired of niggas telling me I'm pushing, bro.
He young.
I'm tired of niggas telling me I'm pushing 30, bro. That shit for me,
so wait, hold on. How old are you?
I'm 25. But, you know what I'm saying? But this nigga, he love brown.
This little bro right here. This my little partner. You feel me?
Oh man, but yes, me. So man, happy birthday.
Thank you.
How, man? So tell us, man. You're 26 now, man. Yeah. How has these years been treating you?
Man, nowadays it's looking good. You know, I'm starting to like really catch myself, catch my rhythm, get back out there, because you know, last time I was here, we had the little conversation about everything that transpired and everything. I was like lonely and all that, and now I started to feel like I found like my people out here. Like definitely with the Deuce, you feel me? Shout out Sammy, shout out Biggie, Zoe, all them. You feel me? So no, real though. I'm taking everything step by step, appreciating it as it comes, and then you know, just weighing out the opportunities and stuff like that, seeing where I want to go with it, and you know. That's but cool. No, it's cool though. It's cool though. I'm having a good time.
Right. Like you said, just having a good time. You know, we're here for the moment. You know,
right.
So just everything that you've done so far, accomplished so far, as music, you know, music wise and everything like that. How are you feeling? Like just going into the future. right now.
I'm feeling
with this?
great.
You
I'm
good with
feeling
it?
great. Like as opposed to before.
Shit is looking bright.
Yeah.
You hear me, man? I'm talking like January time. I was like, all right, cool. Like I'm putting my feet in. Now I feel like I'm starting to like actually motion myself out there a little more and stuff like that. So I'm excited. I don't even know what to expect at this point.
Right.
What's
next?
So at this point, man, I'm gonna just rock with it and see where it take me.
Divine timing.
Right.
Divine time.
That part.
Man.
So do we have a future project coming out?
Hey,
Zay and
man,
Speed.
since this nigga wanna ask, you know what I mean? We got Doobies on the Speedway coming soon, man.
Doobies on the Speedway?
I'll let y'all know.
Wait, hold on. I feel some type of way.
Doobies on the
What's up?
Speedway on
I
the way,
feel some
man.
type. Why haven't I heard about this?
Oh man,
We just
hey, listen,
we've been
man,
working.
What you-
It's just
hold
been
on.
straight work.
I mean, can I at least do a hook on there? What's up?
You hear me?
Come on, man. We might have to, after especially after I heard that. You know what I'm saying? We shot that video.
Oh yeah.
I was like, ain't got no time, man. Go stream that no time.
Hey, no time out now, man.
Yeah, no,
that
for
thing,
real.
That thing is definitely an anthem. But Doobie on the Speedway. Wait, is it Doobie?
Doobies on the Speedway,
Doobie's on the Speedway.
Hey, do we?
Yo, the cover art is about to be crazy.
UST.
Hey, yeah. Hey, we got another project in the way. Let me tell you, the reason why you haven't heard about this and nobody really, we've been subtly promoting it, but the reason why is we didn't even know this shit was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Right.
divine timing for real.
Divine
First time I met this nigga, I was like, okay, of course,
Right?
I'm telling my nigga, I'm like, you're eye candy, brother. So the people are already watching you. As soon as you step in the building, people are watching you.
What I tell you when I met you, Speedy?
Then he come with the music.
I was like, he's the one.
Then you hear what this nigga talking about in the music. You hear the beat selection. I'm like, okay, yeah. So we locked in. We just recently performed it, the first song, which is named Doobies on the Speedway.
Oh, really?
We made that shit, right? The chemistry was just so good. I was like, yeah, this nigga's hard. So then we start hanging out more at the shows and shit like that, doing what we're doing. We made one song. We might have to fuck around and preview that. We might have to fuck around. Come on.
Hold on. Where's it at? Where's it at?
Hold on.
Hold on. Where's it at? Can we do that right now or what? Can we do that?
I'm with it, man. Come on.
Go ahead, man. Let me hear this thing one time.
Let me go ahead and get off.
Yeah, turn us up for the one
Turn this
time.
up one time.
Look, made revenue on air. We
Podcast.
on the
We
air.
on the air,
Come
baby.
on. We on the air.
Come
Come on, man.
Live on the airload.
Right? Loving it,
What should we
man.
hear? What should we play, man? What should we play?
I said Jungle Baby just cause we got the video coming out, man.
Oh, you
yeah,
right.
The Jungle Baby video gonna be coming out soon. It's looking nice. That's all I'm gonna say. It's looking
I
nice.
seen that preview. I was like, this motherfucker.
And then to piggyback,
smooth.
we just kind of subtly threw that in there. But like I said, we just been locked in. And the more and more we hang out, like the more and more we get more and more locked in.
Yeah.
And in the midst of that, you know, we fucked around and got tied in with Lil Sis. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Lil Simi.
Yeah. You feel me?
I always told her. You know what I'm saying?
So what's send me on a project or what?
No, this a whole. We done fucked around in the midst of Doobies in the Speedway. In the midst of me trying to drop my Harmonizing Henry Part 3. That's coming soon, pretty soon.
Factual.
I done
Sooner than you think.
started making this nigga. Me and this nigga done started the project Doobies on the Speedway. Then in the midst of that, we done started the project. So we got UST United Shit Talkers coming soon. Me, Simi, and Speedy.
Yeah,
United Shit
that's
Talkers.
crazy.
And I'm
on,
talking
man.
about. You do not want to miss that. We dropping gems. We talking shit.
I could imagine,
I'm
really.
talking, we talking shit.
Man.
We're whooping ass and taking names. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that
bad.
part. Wow,
So how you
look,
wanna
the
do
city's
this?
about to be in flames.
How you want to do
man.
this? You want me to send it to you?
Oh, you wanna? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
You wanna airdrop it or?
Yeah.
All right, airdrop it. Let me. Okay. All right. So we about to, let me go ahead and put that speaker on right now. We about to give y'all a little preview. You know what is it called?
It's called Jungle Baby, man.
Jungle Baby.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
Jungle
Give me
Baby,
one
man.
second.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You hear me? Man. This not even. I'll tell you right now. This not even our favorite project off the list. At all.
Come on.
Hold on. We got that.
Come on.
Run it back. Huh?
There you go.
Like, what the fuck?
Hey, hey, look. If y'all hear, Hey.
Nobody came to see you when I get a wood. I spark it up. That's what's keeping me focused. Secret Doobie recipe. That's why the wood got you so all your time. Why you sick a nigga? Finally got motion. I be punching in my songs while I'm
Rap with emotion.
I can sing on the beat. I can scream on the beat. Introduced to me, you know that I can make
Start a fire.
I'ma always be myself. That's the way it's gotta be. Got too much going on right now. So fuck it, I'll get out the streets. I put a comma in the sky like what's apostrophe. Man, it's Doobie season now, so after shit I raised the food. I'm trying to have a turkey dry. Instead I'm giving out some weed. Like I told the homeless man, hit me for
What the fuck you need?
Yourself alone weed. G-bro in front of the nigga tree. So I don't even pray up on my knees.
Just for playing with my knees. Like I caught bird knees.
I got bird knees.
Brother on the wood, I'm on a double cup. He move weird in it, bitch. I might have to see me moving on the speedway, gon' buckle up. My mama tell you that her baby boy never. Now I'm locked in. You look good, baby. Go ahead, bring your best friend. Swear she a demon with the dick. I saw her head spin. They like, why you flexing?
Come on, man. He pissed me off.
It's effortless when you go and do it like this. Niggas over there on they side. Yeah, I got them pissed. Like I raised a fist. I don't even care about a nigga enough to go this. But you know who the goat is. Speedy, he the one. Got the frozen, he the coldest.
Huh? What? Okay. I'm back.
Talking shit on their ass. Hold on, cry.
Speedy on the way. TV show smoking gas.
I just puffing and pass. Then we whooping his ass. Shit in the back.
Speedy probably cracked your bitch.
And kid shoes in the back. Should have been alright. Come on.
What?
Niggas started playing with niggas, man.
Speedway, Doobster.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
But you didn't know that I rap. I'm all on the map.
Oh, bro, you snap.
I'd be like, that's cap.
Yo.
Took a nap.
Come on.
Oh, this shit smack.
I just wanted to snap, but that's a doobie. So you know it shit raps. Come on.
That's not even the hardest. That's not even the
hardest song on there.
I was just about to say that.
Like,
if this sound like this, yo.
Yeah.
I'm talking about cooking up some marvelous shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, what?
I'm in here.
But,
that's crazy. That's crazy. So one more time, what's the name of the project?
Jungle Baby.
That's Jungle Baby.
That's the project.
The project is Doobies on the Speedway.
Doobies on the Speedway, and you just got a sample of Jungle Baby.
Jungle Baby. Man.
That was insane.
Video coming soon for that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Video going dumb.
Insane, right? That
Shout
was
out
crazy.
Shadow for that one.
Shout out Shadow Flicks, man.
Yes, sir.
For sure. All right. Damn. So, whew. Nice little break, man. Nice little break. And you know what? They made me listen to another exclusive, and all I gotta say is, Doobies on the Speedway. Wow. Alright? Wow, man. These guys are doing it, man. Man. So far, man, you guys have been doing these shows, man. You know, like, what's that? He's a group chat
over there, really wild.
He's like, hey, where my money at?
Shoot
that bitch up.
He said, if I don't get my paycheck tonight, I won't have gas to get to work tomorrow. Like, nigga,
Job is like, that ain't our problem.
Nigga, I'll see you tomorrow.
Why are you broke?
Nigga, you didn't budget? Nigga.
You didn't budget.
But man, yeah, I've been doing the thing for a while now, man. You know, hitting these shows, man, and getting around the environment and everybody that y'all been around, man. How has these shows been feeling for y'all? What does it make y'all feel? And how, you know, does it make y'all want to keep going? Does it, you know?
Hell yeah. I honestly, we bigger than this shit. Honestly, we bigger than the shows that we've been doing now. We as far as the people I've associated with, me, Semi Speedy, and Biggie, and all that shit. Like, we've came to the realization very soon. Like, we're not here to win. Like, we're here to perfect our craft. So of course, when I did my first show, I won the contest and shit like that. If you ask me, the shit shouldn't be a contest; it should just be a show.
Right.
But I won the contest and shit. And after that, it was just more or less perfecting my craft. So the next show, I wanted to make sure I had my breath control down packed, and then I soon realized after my first show, like I can't be smoking hella woods and shit like that, like I usually do, and then try to get up on stage because I'm gonna be gassed out or I'm gonna have cotton mouth. So like that was my second show. Third show, I just wanted to make sure I memorized my words. So after that, it's like perfecting my craft. But after I fully got this shit down packed and comfortable, the rest is history. Like it's just good energy. I feel good.
I got
it's more or less now. I want to get on bigger stages.
Right. Well put. Well said. And that comes back to what we were talking about, is about it not just being this one straight lane. You know, there's so much more to this. You get what I'm saying? So that's really important. Speedy, man, how you been feeling so far, man?
I'm feeling good. You know, I mean, you know, I'm along for the ride. That's kind of like, it's been one of those things lately to where like you don't see one without the other kind of thing. Like honestly, it's kind of crazy. Like. So you know, I be kicking back, letting him do his letting little bro do his things and
I be taking little bro everywhere with me. Moms be saying I gotta take him.
That's why. You know what? Love the energy, man. Love the
just be around for the vibes, man. You know.
Right. Love the energy between y'all, man. Love the connection. Love the vibes. So like we talked about earlier, man. It's a little process, you know. So what do y'all have? Like, what do y'all think is it gonna really take? What's the next step for y'all to really take to get to the level where y'all really want to be at with this music stuff? And that could mean anything between like, better management, better promotion, better like, you know, stuff like that.
I want to get a team.
If you need, you know.
I want to get a team. Like I got my associates that I'm perfecting my craft with, like, and like building with. Of course, like I said, I got Jungle Boy's family and shit like that. But as far as the Jungle Boy's family and slowly shifting into the Doobie's family, like it's me. Like I said, I'm only doing everything by myself. I don't got no manager. I don't got no. I'm booking these shows. I'm paying for this shit out of my pocket. I'm making the cover art. I'm being the one creative behind the scenes and shit like that. I'm thinking of ideas and new ways to. So I think like this year I want to build it like as far as a team to really help support the Zay Doobie street. You know what I'm saying? To push me and get me where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? This is an opportunity that I heard about. I think you should do this. I'm going to set it up for you type shit.
Right.
Take the initiative because at the end of the day, like I stated earlier, it's all organic with me. So we building the tree together. So why not enjoy the fruits of the labor together?
Right. Right. Well said. You know, and just doing this music stuff, man. What do you do it for?
Me.
Yeah. Shit, what does this mean to you?
Shit to make fire shit. Like I said, I always like.
He said just to make some fire shit.
But no bullshit. No bullshit. Honestly, like I don't know how to explain it. Like, put it like this. Like just realistically, I can explain it with a question. Imagine a world without music. I'm talking about no sounds, no instruments, no nothing. Like no sounds that sound rhythmically good and make you feel like you want to move. Just imagine a world like that.
It'll be a boring ass world.
You feel me? So like I can't explain the feeling that music does for me, and it does. Shit, I'm not the only one that could attest to this. Just as far as you don't even have to be an artist just to feel the feel that a beat make you feel, the feel that your artist lyrics may say, or even the artist's voice may connect with you, just simply because the memories that you played through that connection that resonates with you is just so different. So to build that and to start being able to create that creatively and shit like that, like you said, it's easy to rap. I'm slowly realizing it's easy to rap and it's easy to make words rhyme and shit, but it's not easy to be good and really be talented, like really creative, you know? Motherfuckers could find a good beat that slap hard, put some words together. What the fuck are they saying? Where's the substance? Where's the creativity? Where's the consistency?
100%. So, do you feel like you're more of a lyricist or like a storytelling artist, or just like turn up vibes and everything like that?
My nigga Speedy said it the best. Can't none of my niggas be boxed in. Yeah, I'm talking about if only y'all heard the shit that's in my phone. I'm talking about.
No, I ain't either.
Like I got so many flavors to give. Like it's bad. I'm talking about it's bad.
Got you.
Like
and Speedy.
Yeah.
I probably asked you this question the last time we talked, but now that you're in the position that you're in and you've came so far and you've seen everything, and like you've seen what you've seen. Right. Now, what do you feel you do it for? Like, what do you want to see out of this music stuff?
Man, that's a hard hitting question because even before, like I told you when I first got on here, I was talking about like the NHN stuff and all that, and it's funny because me and Doob literally had the same conversation where it's like we both had the same vision. It's literally NHN is the equivalent of Jungle Boys for him and Jungle Family and everything like that. So, you know, I still am in it for the same goals, but I feel like more so I'm doing it a little bit. I'm incorporating myself more too. So actually giving myself like props and praise for everything that I'm doing as far as everything that's going on, because before, like I said, it was always for other people and trying to make sure that my people were good and, you know, doing it for them and everything like that, which I mean, that's still the goal 100%, but more so now, like, giving myself something too, though,
right?
Like, you know,
giving back, to yourself,
it,
right, 100%. And then, sorry, y'all.
I don't want
like something.
I don't want to interrupt, but like, just imagine. I use this analogy as I'm hearing everything, right? So imagine you got a village, right? And you the guy, you just a regular nigga in the village, right? You stumble upon a creation, so you start building this structure, and you start inviting people over, and people start building the structure with you. But throughout the structure being built, they don't see what you see. They don't see how the structure is gonna finally be. So some people slowly start dropping off, and then you got the ones that started the idea with you, the ones that made the vision with you, they slowly start dropping off. And then slowly you start to realize, I'm building this vision, I'm going to keep building this vision, but you slowly start to realize, I'm the only one that's building this vision. But I'm not going to disappear and relinquish everything I done built into this vision. And unfortunately, slowly but surely, the story writes, oh, they done switched up, they done changed. I done built this structure 100% by myself. So now, y'all can't come and flock when the structure's already built.
Right. And you know what that is too, is it's like God gave you a vision. God give you your vision, you know what I'm saying? You can everybody could come around and be like, "Oh yeah, I got you. I see what you're trying to do." But realistically and truthfully, they really don't see that. They don't. And that's why they end up acting the way they do, falling off the way they do, and turning their backs the way they do, you know what I'm saying? But you have that vision that nobody will ever understand until you really get a solid few with you that be like, bro, I'm on the same journey, bro. It happened to me too. I'm right here with you in the same position. It just happened to me. You get what I'm saying? So now that we know that with each other, how could we prevent this from happening again? How could we understand each other from here on to the end? You get what I'm saying? And it's really important because it's hard to find genuine stuff like that. You know, it's really, really hard, you know. So so the fact that things are being revealed the way it is right now for each and every one of us, you get what I'm saying?
It's for a reason.
You're right. It's for a reason. It's very, very important. And don't ever take it as, damn, was it me? Damn, did I do something wrong? Damn, do I want to continue doing this? Is it gonna always happen like this? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because a lot of the times we beat ourselves up about stuff that wasn't even for us in the first place. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I'm literally.
Right.
And there's another thing I realized too. Like sometimes God will put people in your life. I don't know if you want to spend God will put people in your life, and literally they are specifically meant for you for a phase. You're gonna go through certain phases of your life, and people gonna take. You're going to go through this phase with this person, whether it's a female that you're dealing with, whether it's a friend, and you be rocking with them day in, day out, day in, day out. But I realize once you start trying to drag a motherfucker through that phase that they've already, you're surpassing their era. So, like, that's when they slowly, either you're going to take yourself back to that old phase and find yourself in them same problems, same issues, and not find yourself elevating, or you're going to let that motherfucker go when it's time for them to go.
And guess what? They're going to stay right in that position. They're going to stay right where they at. And you're going to start see when you're, like, not above, but, like, when you're on that level that you've been working towards, you're going to look back and be like, damn, dude, like, y'all didn't move. Why? Still we saw this together. We spoke about this together. We knew what we wanted together, and y'all did not move. Why? And now you're mad at me.
Because I made it. And I don't got shit for you.
100%. And that's crazy, right? And they always expect you to have something for them.
Entitlement.
The entitlement is so important.
What they be saying? Right? You wasn't in the gym shooting with me.
As if you owe them something, right? So that's so crazy, man. That's so important. But other than that, you know, are y'all having fun with this journey?
Hell yeah.
Right.
100%. I'm taking every experience.
Right. You know, and I know it's fun, right? I know it's
Mm-hmm.
fun. But when the situations start to get really serious, um, not like, are you guys ready for those type of situation, or like when it does, like, do we continue? Do we like say like, damn, this is too much for me? What's going through your heads, like just thinking about, damn, all right, one day I'm gonna have to face a really tough situation that I'm gonna have to try to get out of, or like maneuver on around it, or something like that. If
Yeah.
you know, understand
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
feel
trying
like with that, it's like, and the way I think about it is anything you do in any day is gonna be a struggle. You know, there's gonna be obstacles that you overcome. It's more so that like me versus me thing is like real serious. So it's more so a mentality of how you're gonna get through it, and do you have the determination and the drive to want to push through it versus. You know, just taking the easy route and just being like, well, you know, I gave it a
It
go,
didn't work
like,
out.
you know,
Yeah,
kind of thing.
got
You
you.
you can't be you can't be successful unless you fail. And I can attest that any pro athlete, any musician will tell you the exact same thing. Like without failure, you're not gonna get it right.
Right.
Because how are you gonna know it's right unless you fail? Type.
100%. And you know what? The reason why I brought that up, and I just had to figure out how to ask, is because like you have a team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things aren't always gonna go good. You
Right,
get what I'm
100%,
saying? Like,
yeah.
it's always gonna be some type of problem. Do you leave your team? Do you talk to your team? Do you know what I'm saying? Do we fix this problem before it get worse? Because you could have a solid team, but I promise you, it's not gonna always be easy. Because
Right.
we're all human, right? So do we battle it out with our teams? Like we push through this, we get over those little moments, or do we just like, you know what? That was just a sign of I shouldn't, you know, moments like those. How do we figure out those moments? How, right? How you, Zay, for example, being the person you are, how do you overcome situations like that?
I always figure like, unfortunately, I'm always too much for the team. I'm the last nigga on the team. Like I'm literally the last nigga when the team quit. It's like, coach, I'm the last nigga looking like, coach, what you finna do? Like, I mean, like,
I'm supposed to pass it.
I mean, like, literally, like,
Should I quit too?
Literally,
Am I
that.
next?
Like, but honestly, I think more or less of if it's a team, if we on the same team, I ain't never your enemy. I ain't never supposed to be your enemy. So like, as far as,
100%.
of course, like, you know, people go through shit. And one thing I had to realize, and I realized this again dealing with females. Sometimes you can't help like you can't. It's not. I don't want to say you can't help somebody that's not wanting to help. It's like sometimes you genuinely can't help people because it's just generally inevitable. Like sometimes people just
Like, there's
it
nothing
boils,
you could do.
It boils down to either they was raised a certain way. It boils down to they think a certain way. It boils down to they stuck in their ways. It's like sometimes you got to really realize like I've literally, whether you done tweaked out, crashed out, talk calmly, whatever the case is, put your pride aside, subject yourself to forgetting about your self-esteem or whatever the case is, like it don't matter what you do. Sometimes you really got to look in the mirror and be like, this shit is really inevitable. And then as well as picking back, like if we on the same team, I ain't never your enemy. So I could never, as far as my brother, I could never, if me and Speedy trying to go and do some shit, I could never see myself speaking not only down on him, but like down talking what he got going on or anything like that.
100%.
If I don't fuck with it, I'm just not gonna say nothing.
Right.
I'm not gonna say nothing. And then on top of that, if we really locked in, or if I'm really your brother, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, right.
That shit is
Behind the scenes.
100%. Like,
Yeah.
like, hey, bro, look, like, you know that little bullshit you did the other day? Come on, bro.
It's a time and a place for sure.
100%. You know, so and that's really all that matters, man. Especially in this game, in this industry, you know, because obviously we've been through it, we've seen it, you know, just over the little time that we've been, you know, all working with each other and just dealing with the things that we've been going through, you know. So that's so important, man. That's so solid. So now, when it comes to these projects and everything like that, who would be a top name guy that you guys would love to see, like in your playlist working with you for the future?
Shit.
Or per girl, whatever.
Shit. I'll tell you this. I name a couple of this niggas.
Yeah.
This nigga, he definitely wasn't a little EBK. He wasn't all EBK niggas. He was all
J-Bo,
EBK.
hey, free J-Mo Gormy, man.
All
Come on.
them
Hey,
niggas.
tell
Wait,
brother.
hey,
All
speaking of
them
J-Bo,
niggas. Come on,
you
man.
see
Come
what he
on,
did
man.
when he just got out, right?
Like, come on, man. Like,
You see what he did?
I did.
He
Like,
dissed everybody, man.
I did. I would too.
what's wrong with
I
him?
would
He said
too.
I would too.
Come on, man. Talk about
So-
the just cause.
Yeah, but okay. So EBK. Yeah. So what?
J-Bo definitely up there, bro.
Okay. Like, what do you like about the EBK crew?
It's they some knockers. The disrespect. The disrespect, man. In your face with it. High energy, man. Like, come on, brother. I'm like,
Okay, so I know you're excited about the 18th then.
you got no idea that's kinfolk with him. Well, that it is. Come on.
Okay.
I'm mad excited about that.
That's good. Okay, for sure. And Zay, who's your top player right now that you would love to work with?
Oh man, that'd be crazy. Honestly, I'm gonna go a little realistic. Like, of course, I want some big names. But I'm gonna go realistic. I could see myself doing some fire shit with like Babyface E.
Okay.
Or like if you want to go a little bit higher up the charts, like V's and me, me and Yachty.
Okay.
Or I get the reference a lot. People say I sound like Larry June. That's the only person
Larry
I
June.
get that often. Like, I've got a couple other things.
He
like,
makes his own beat too, huh?
you know what I'm saying? So like, or Alchemist, you feel me? If you're talking about beats and shit, like Alchemist, or if we want to go producers, Energy Project, you feel me?
Okay.
Energy and Speedy Project.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be crazy.
What about like the Travis Scotts?
Oh yeah, and it's crazy that you say that too, because like
I can see y'all,
I gotta
like,
take
really-
Man versus Self.
Yeah.
Man versus Self. If you go listen to that, out now by Zay Doobie, like that's where I pulled that energy from. I pulled that energy from Travis Scott.
Got you.
Scott, when I get in that creative mode, I'm definitely listening to some Travis Scott.
Got you.
for sure.
What has been your favorite song or album so far that you've made? Track or album? Album and track from the album.
Well, okay, if we're going album, I'd probably have to be, of course, Wild Card.
Okay.
It'd be Wild Card Deluxe, and I'd probably. I definitely gotta go. Of course, White Girl. I gotta go. I gotta go White Girl. You know what I'm saying? That shit is
Compared astronaut to white girl. What?
And it's crazy. Like, it's crazy too, because in the back of my mind, I made astronaut. Astronaut. Fun fact: I made that shit off the fluke. Like, that song was just like on some like why not type shit. The beat was hard, and I was like, no, why not?
Right.
But then as I slowly started like performing it and then playing it around people when it dropped and shit, I noticed like I don't want to say that would be. Of course, it could. It definitely has. All my music has potential, but like that could be the breakout song for me.
Of course.
And I see like because as far as like I'm Zay Doobie, people know me as the Grand Wizard, but I slowly started to realize like people are starting to refer to me as the astronaut and shit. So I noticed like Zay Doobie the astronaut.
Yeah.
I know I'm high on it. Like, so it
Yeah.
fits the criteria.
It's
so I could
perfect.
it's definitely something I could push for real. So like
It's perfect.
put that up, but and then also fun fact that's definitely one of my favorite songs to
yeah.
perform. Like I go up every time that song comes on.
Right.
For sure.
Okay. That's solid. That's great. Speedy, I know you have one project out right now, or
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So what would be
For
your
right
favorite
now.
off that? Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, for right now.
Yeah. It's
I would say so, just
Say
because
So.
people been rocking with that. So.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's all. What would you go with?
Nigga, yo man, nigga, what are you talking about?
That's not on there.
Oh.
Those are all singles. It's only Loverboy. That's you feel me,
Oh,
but.
Say So is on Loverboy? Oh.
Yeah.
And you got a pretty so Speedy, you got a pretty unique sound. Where does this come from, and how do you like when you're in the studio? What is that process like getting that sound that you have?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a band lab bandit. So I took a preset that was on there. I'm not gonna lie, and I just configured it to my voice and how I wanted it to sound.
Really?
And then I just been using that preset ever since,
you.
honestly. So.
The
Got
sound
you,
is
got you.
California.
Oh
Straight
yeah.
California.
Yeah.
Factual.
Okay.
I'm a West Coast baby
We
till
trying
I
to get this
die,
nigga
man.
out that pocket for him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I can step out when I want to, you
Right.
know, but I'm just.
Right. For sure. Sounds really good, man. If there's anything that you guys would want the world to know about y'all right now that maybe the world don't know, give us a little, something that the world might be surprised with right now. What would that be?
I look like I'm really outgoing and shit like that. Like I'm really outspoken. Like I'm really shy as hell for real. Like I'm really shy as hell. Also, like
Hey, I don't even believe that.
no bullshit. Like I mean, especially when it comes to the females. When it comes to the females, I'm really shy. I'm really shy.
Man,
But-
you could have fooled me any day of the week.
But what I will say is also like if you don't see me with my niggas, man, like if y'all don't see me with Speedy, Simi, Biggie, or like the day-to-day people I hang out with, my jungle family members and shit, I really be pretty lonely. I mean, y'all be making just check on the Zay Doobie story. I'm always open to new friends and shit like that too. So I'm always open to network features, music, content, all that shit. You feel me? Kick it, get high, need some za, tap in with me, like you know what I'm saying, like anything of that nature. You know, I think that people would be surprised by that.
How does that work for you? Being like you just said, if you don't see with your solid view, you're pretty much a lonely person.
It's honestly, he's taught me a lot. Like within this time that I've been around Speedy, like he's taught me a lot as far as like mental stability, as far as yourself, like really being okay with being by yourself, being with yourself, being with your thoughts and shit like that. I know that that's something that I've been progressively pushing back. I'll find myself dealing with somebody new, not really dealing with the problems that I just went through, find myself dealing. My mom always told me like put your shoe, like as far as physically when I'm around the house, and then as far as like figuratively with my life, like put your shoes, take your shoes off, kick your feet up, sit down. Like I feel like if I'm not always doing something with somebody, keep myself going, shit get dark. And I don't really like that. So like I push that shit aside. But dealing with bro, it kind of really helped me to understand it's okay. It's okay to feel like that.
Wow.
Going to church and shit like that.
Right.
Literally, last time I went to church, he was supposed to come with me the first time. But then my nigga made a special guest the last time. So y'all will be seeing that content somewhere pretty soon.
Somewhere.
But I will say, like, the last time I did go by myself, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not ashamed to admit, I dropped some tears. And it was definitely much needed. Coming up out that church house, like, Promised Land Community is definitely a good church. That if you don't go to church, go there. Pastor Washington will give you the good word, and I'm telling you, you feel it. If you're not saved,
what came about in that moment?
Honestly, like just really like the realization, like the lady is damn near like she was a prophet, so she was damn near talking to me, and just really being okay. I don't know what it is, what makes me so sad about it, but like when I'm going through something, I start to feel alone, and then people get to telling me like, "Oh, it's okay. I'm here for you," or like random people, like a stranger telling me, "You okay? You cool?" And like, "No, sweetie, are you okay?" Like I will break, I will crumble in the motherfucking hands on me, like literally. But like that shit, I don't know what it is, but literally. Like I said, hanging out with Speedy, shout out to my guy, man. Literally, that mental stability shit, being in yourself, being in your flesh and shit like that, just wallowing in yourself, get that shit out.
And I really don't want to like keep pressing the issue on it, but does that have to do with something that you're going through right now, something that you went through, or just like I
would definitely just more or less recently something I went through. Like I wouldn't say a breakup or nothing like that of that nature, but like just literally just dealing with family member issues, dealing with issues with females, dealing with like literally like I wouldn't say not feeling like enough, but like I kind of phrase it differently in my music and different songs and shit like that. But like literally, you could be the hero. Even the heroes, like literally, when you take that cape off, like shit get dark. So, you know, I'm saving the day consistently, but it's like who gonna save my day?
Right.
Who gonna save me?
And at the end of the day, you're only human.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Human.
So like, but boiling off that, it's like literally. Allowing myself to be human. We feel like as men, especially as black men, especially as colored men, especially as men in general, we feel like motherfuckers gotta put up that
we
tough skin.
have to, right? Like, we have a point to prove. Everybody already look at us a certain way.
You
we
sassy,
have to.
you sassy. He's sassy. He in his feelings. Like, no, bitch, you hurt my feelings.
Right.
Like, bitch, I have feelings.
You hurt me.
Like,
literally, I'm in my feelings. I'm hurt.
Like,
you think I just don't have a heart in my fucking body?
I love you. I'm sorry. My bad.
and Speedy, man, you know, just like Zay said, you know, like Zay said, you know, like you helped them in those moments. What would you say was the biggest part of, you know, like your life that helped you get through moments like that?
Being alone. Like honestly, like if I'm being for real, like
hey, we be alone, yo.
It's like
my nigga said he wasn't kicking it with nobody for a year straight.
Like
I said, brother, you are a strong nigga. I would have went crazy.
Yeah, like it's just like going through those tough moments alone. One made me stronger mentally, so that like next time the storm come, like I know how to handle it, that kind of thing. And then on top of that, I don't have to feel away. Like being in my own energy, I could feel any way that I want if I'm alone. You know, I don't have outside influences like putting any type of strain on me or like feeling like I'm a like when it comes to being like spiritual, like I can feel other people's energies around me in the environment and stuff like that. So like that plays a really big part in the way like people move and stuff like that. So just being alone helped me understand myself and understand my own energy before putting it out there with other people and stuff like that.
Wow.
So
you are really wise, and I told you this before. You know, it takes a really special person to like really have what you have.
I'm talking about what?
Honest to God, and like just there's so many people that complain about their life every fucking day, and you being who you are and knowing the stuff that you struggle with and been through, and can really sit here and say what you just said.
I'm talking about the
head
shit.
high,
Like, I'll be getting pissed off
right?
for him. Like I'll be getting mad for like man, like man.
that's usually how it is. I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
My loved ones will get upset for me before I even
right.
think to put myself, because for me it's never that deep. Like I really don't care.
That's
like
crazy. But what you said is so important.
Yeah.
Other people will be more upset that you're talking shit about me or like bringing me down. Then I'll just look at you like you're an idiot, dude. Like, you're stupid. Like,
cool.
Right. So
who are you?
Wow. Right. Wow, man. Wow, guys. Amazing moment with you guys, man. Great talk with you guys, man. Thank you guys for coming by, man.
100%.
What a great episode, man. If there's anything else that you guys want to tell the world, let them know. Social media. We know you guys got the doobies on the freeway, speedway,
yeah,
speedway coming out. So, wow, man. If anything you guys want to say right now is your time, man.
It's a global takeover. we not letting nothing slide, man. It's time.
That part,
man. I just want to say shout out to my nigga Speed, man. Shout out to AJ for giving me the platform, and just this is something that I've been wanting to do since I started making music and shit like that. Actually start doing this shit. And I will say, since I've weeded the bullshit out of the circle that I thought was my circle, we've been literally doing rapper shit. Like I'm talking about shooting video, shoot the video, delete the video, go lock in the studio, be up till 4 a.m, be out, turn up, party, you know what I'm saying? And literally weekend, and then got working, you know what I'm saying? Like do the week, back to the same thing. We've been off that literally for the past 2 going on 3 weeks straight. So like that also, as well as like just be on the lookout, man. If you see me, you're gonna see my peoples.
That part right there. I just want
to let y'all know it's Doobie season. You know what I'm saying? With the Doobie season coming soon, I don't got a date on it specifically yet. Sooner or later, if it's not Doobies on the Speedway, you got my own solo shit. Harmonizing Henry, the trilogy coming soon. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know. Just be on the lookout for it.
Sure, y'all. And May Revenue on your podcast.
Come on, hear me?
Here. Yeah, let's get it.
The timing on that is great.